All right, we're back. After such an epic battle, we're probably gonna be sent out on some little stupid quest. But that was cool. Last quest was amazing. Now we're continuing on our way to Heaven's Ward. We're almost there. I feel like we're only a few quests away. Administrative decision is the next one. Minfilia seems loath to put you to further trouble so soon after your last great exertion. Damn right. What the hell you want me to do
What
now?
more do you want from me?
You must be weary, Olivia. And now may very well be your only chance to... Antecedent! Tataru, what's up? Oh, hi, Olivia. Yes. A messenger from Ulda arrived with a missive for you. What speak of you? Who was this messenger? The royal seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You, for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers' contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferred to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Dang. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? Wow, Minfilia, you're really defending me on that one. But mayhap they simply seek to pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Mundrida, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this would recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me a favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Why would she sigh after that? Like, do you not want to work here? Go home then, Tataru. Curious, I have never known Tataru in such Curious, I have never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? Let's see. What's going on there? Tataru's a traitor. Calling it right now. Of course, I'm just kidding. Tataru, where'd you go, bro? Not here? What am I surveying? Why is this taking so long? Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Not there. Flahaman, do you have any, inklings? Tataru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. And the Scions are, right there, too. Where could Tataru be? Over here. There's a red circle on the map. Where are we at? Tataru! There. Why is she being a loner? Hey! Speak! Oh, Olivia, it's you! I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. You always know what to say, Olivia. I'm glad we had this little chat. I didn't say anything. Alright then. Why did she come out here? What was that about? All of that seems so pointless. Tataru was just being emo. Tataru, why didn't nobody collect? She didn't collect anyone. Fire her. Yes, Tataru. You have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, but with all the recent excitement, but Olivia made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest, but I suspect the lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is in fact something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hoary Boulder and Coltonet have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And so it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself and others. More importantly, when I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. When you return, where are you going? Become a black mage. Wow, that little look. Whoa, hey! That look of a Lalafell, not a good look. That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell with which I might help, Antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh yes. Pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. Some cool armor. Alright, so Tataru left. Ooh, what is this? An unexpected ambition. Minfilia is at a loss for words. Where we are needed. Minfilia is eyeing you with a mixture of regret and desperation. Nani? Alright, let's check this one out. The power to defend oneself. Tataru has never been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall Urianger mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Mayhaps she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsalominsa? Yes, that will be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. And then what is this one? Where we are needed. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment that I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable warrior adventurer? Well, I am sorry to say that I have as yet been unable to do so. Now I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath a woman of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? Generous to a fault, I thank you, Olivia. Now it seems only fair that I explain the import of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, as so we asked the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Coltonet were to act as two such escorts, as was a third adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. Okay. You truly are a pillar of strength, Olivia. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. Let's start with this one. It's right here. Ah, Olivia. It is true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Aye. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltonet? Our misfortune is becoming a blessing. An opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light herself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True. But our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. Correct. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns, Olivia, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Olivia! In spirit! We shall be together every step of the way. Good man, Hoary Boulder. I like you even more now. Hey, boy. At last, the Scion's woman At last, the Scion's woman deigns to grace me with her presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Ism Ha. Come, we are late enough as it is. Ism Ha. Alright. Away. Ism Ha, the hole that, like, the Palace of the Dead is located in? Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions? Then please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Let's get ready. I sense a hostile presence. Dot. 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 Fire. Fire 3. Fire. And fire. Good enough? I see we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, snake molt awaits, shall we? Man, it's not my fault that those plants can scream. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. A little further, right? Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Boom! You guys stand no chance. And a flare, that should do it. Boom! Was that quiet enough for you? Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I am not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. I have one more site to survey. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. Done! Ah, more of you. I didn't even get hit. There you go. This data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoise while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reek of blood and offal. Awful? But the spelling, though. Awful. You chose to paddle in the Ico while longer. I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measurable decrease in Eosia's ambient aether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Okay, the least among us. Who better to serve the scions of the 7th dawn than a humble scholar and his faithful assistant? Oh. Does he mean me? I should get this, though, the Spirit Bond potion. For show. For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's Fault. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should also be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. He thinks I'm stupid. Alright, let me see something. Alright, just making sure that these are, like, necessary. I don't want to just be doing, like, these side quests. But since they all deal with the story, I guess, because they're current main story scenario quests. Let's do it. This place looks badass. Alright. Defend you again, right? You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position for which to keep watch while I take measurements. The kid. Look, there's a fisher over there. Oh, this one's a video one. Olivia stands guard so stoically. Yes, quite high. Yet still marked lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else? Don't go, man. Something else? Oh! Scion, come here! I need you! Oh. Will Red! What's he doing here? Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. Hori Boulder, Coltonet, what are you guys doing over here? There you are, Olivia. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return to the appointed hour. It was this guy. He wanted to check one more place. I guess good thing he did. Sigh. Gutted like a hog. But not by one. No. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. Aw, man, poor Will Red. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in the area. What cause had Wilred to come here? What should we do? You calm down. We will see the scholar's protection, Olivia. Aye, and the boy's remains, you should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. Damn, dude, poor Wilred. And so do I. Dude, this is personal to Hoary Boulder now. He's like, yo, this is not cool, my guy. Yeah, that's not cool. Will Red was cool. It was just a boy. It was just a boy.
You should have protected him, mate! He was your son! Don't you talk about my fucking son! Don't talk about my...
Minfilia, we got some news, bruv. Olivia, you are returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Well, Wilred's dead. Wilred dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12? How can that be? I will send word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. God, he was just a boy. Who would do this? And why? Just give me the spirit bomb potion. Alright, now we go to Limsa, right? She's in the bottom. There she is. She's battling Pokemon. You better have chosen a Squirtle. Look at the little hat. Olivia, what are you doing here? You didn't make it too much of a secret. I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru, really, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thurbegeim's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. What is it? Fell little pests? At the edge of Limsa Luminsa? I know that quest far too well. For I too, Tataru, I'm a summoner. With the Veil of Wii U. Over here? Yeah. Thurbegeim, look, I'm way cooler than you right now. If it isn't Olivia, what brings you to the guild? So you are acquainted with our newest member, Sai. An arcanist of your experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she would not be denied and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training under Clahia's supervision. A thought occurs to me. Why not oversee Tataru's training yourself? Given your relationship with the girl and your familiarity with the task, I think you the ideal choice. You need only head to the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate, as before, and observe at a distance. Wait, do I get a new quest now? An Eggy by any other name. Thurbegeim desires your help.
What?
I thought it already ended. I guess not. I guess it continues now. So that means I could probably work on my black mage a little more then. Huh. Alright, we watch. We're gonna change into summoner. Just to be authentic. There we go. O'er azure seas to pirate's port, where she meet the shining jewel. For to bring the summer, cause we past not come the last, whom none could fool. What? Beat 'em with the black draft, gun 'em with the gust, duck 'em with the downburst, go kabuckle go. Is that just like a song she made? Oh, those crates I spy? Ah, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Whee! Oh my god. They got the same model. Shoot him with the ruin! Carbuncle ran away. The way it runs away reminds me of my dog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just summon him again. Ooh, ah, come back, Carbuncle. Not very capable. Poor Tataru. I should have known you'd come, Olivia. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thurbergeim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. No, Tataru, don't give up. Oh, she's crying. No. I'll show you the ways, Tataru. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Mistress Thurbergeim. Abysmally. As Olivia will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You are too kind, Mistress Thurbergeim. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Aw. I guess that's it. She'll stay. I hope she does. Tataru, don't be so sad, bruv. Tataru is considering her next course of action and how you might aid her in it. Sigh. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Alright. Alright. Look, she's got a little beach outfit. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There is certainly variety of calm which can be harvested at this time of year in Bloodshore. One which produces the most marvelous pearls. Oh, she said clam. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. And since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. Alright. What fortune! I've already found one! Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. All these watch jobs, dude. It is a summoner. Oh no. Give me your blood! Ruin! 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 Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have come in here with a level 50 job. Can I switch mid-fight? Done. We did it. Well fought, Olivia. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize. A bounty of blood pearls. So named for the reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make a charm for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. Aww. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people in a way, right? Well, I mustn't keep Flahaman waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the scions in the Lamincian markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Olivia, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Right. This is not the Final Fantasy, Tataru. It is only the 14th one. Uh-oh. With an evil smirk. I don't like that smile. It would have been cool if it was at sunset. There's somebody flying up there. Let's go back. Welcome home, Olivia. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Lominsa? I sure did, and she sucked at being a summoner. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it would provide to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my requests. Alright, it's time! While others look forward to the impending royal banquet, Minfilia cannot help but look to the past. Please be voiced. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. I like that chair. We are coming to a deafening moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean Alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. That flower just popped up out of nowhere. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Asians both. Against desperate odds we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were brought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room our dear friend Moonbrita. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. Aye. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamin a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. I can imagine him smuggling that stuff. Shh. Don't say a word. Ah. Riol. Off to the big soiree, Olivia? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lass. Something on your mind? Yeah, Will Red's dead. I don't know if you heard. By the Navigator. Will Red's dead? God damn it! They must know they've been rumbled. Sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coin's been made its way to the Braves' coffers courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business if I ever heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give that bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one o' his business the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men o' the first and third are taken to Legi's coin. But now we know, as some of them are, I'd wager my right eye they're the ones that did for Wilred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. God damn me. Still, I don't see what Teleji hopes to accomplish. He did his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's clever than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have me word. And Olivia, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under for. He knows it. Drag him under for he knows it. Riol has always been a guy, but I don't know if he's part of it all, you know. He knows a little bit too much. We have been waiting for you, Olivia. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Mimodi just sent word that you were needed at the quicksand. Come but not gone. A hero must go where she is needed, and according to Memphilia, you are needed elsewhere. For what? I want dinner. We will go on ahead, Olivia. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Save me some, beef stew. I know they got that in there. Give my regards to Mimodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. This already sounds suspicious. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones. You're knocking at my windows. Alright, Mimodi, what gives? I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Olivia. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the Crystal Braves by the name of Alianne, aren't you? Former adventurer. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not too long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. Something is definitely amiss. What am I waiting for? I like that we're here like in this light. What a nice spot. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but no sign of Alianne. Cactuar, what do you think happened? Again, we wait. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kakern and the buzzing of syrphids, but no one approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head only to notice the veil lying at your feet. Huh? The vial, maybe it said. Olivia, is that you? What brings you out this way, Laurentius, the traitor? Yeah, Laurentius, look, you're a criminal. Lieutenant Alianne. Why, no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Ul'dah, Olivia. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. This guy's in on it. Look at him. Look at him, I already know it. Look at that smirk. I don't like the sound of this. He's talking to someone. No bird. Oh man. This is getting bad.
O Sultan Tree,
Finally.
hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Alright. Mimodi, I found this. I reckon you'd head straight for the fest after meeting with Alianne. What's the matter, no appetite? Hell no. Whatever this is. So she wasn't there, but this was... let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist's vial. But beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road. No use worrying about Alianne. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, dead. And when she does, we'll soon find out what that was in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. The parting glass. Judging by Mimodi's grin, Your star could not rise any higher. Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems Her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go!
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light.
I am.
Determined. Quite a mighty banquet. Everybody's here. There's Alfie.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic.
Of course, all you think
I
about is the
tell you,
money.
we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking
Your Warrior of Light?
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
I guess I'll just sit back. Relax.
Well, this is going to take a long time, so you may want to get some snacks.
Enter.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
That guy has a big nose.
'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Stop the cap.
Man, you guys didn't even want to send troops. You just sent whoever. Liars. Alpha no
Such
knows so, you
noble
see?
words
You see?
after the fact.
Went to sell swords.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
He's getting set up. He's getting set up. They're calling him to a room and then they're gonna ambush him. Watch. Watch. Hase. I knew this guy was in on it the whole time.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
Uh-oh.
You may go.
Your Grace.
Yeah, I have that in my room. Those royal dividers.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Right. What does that mean?
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
This thing?
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
Uh, 1758 red. Bruh. Bro. Did she really just spill that in the carpet? Dude. She planned it. She planned it. What's Teleji doing here?
Your Grace!
Why is he the first one to show up? Lady in waiting.
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead.
No way.
Poison in her wine?
That's what the vial was. Eliane had a vial of poison.
You did this!
Nah, bruh, it's you.
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
And you walked through
I
it too?
hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this
Viper. Look at his smile! Look at his smile! Little imp. She's not dead though. She planned that. She planned it. She just said right now, after all of this is over. Oh, dude, I told you!
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
I know Minfilia came along. Yu Hase doesn't have a voice.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
He would have that voice. Oh, Commander, you could do it. Go die. So far, all I see is 2 Lalafell that are bad. Do not trust Lalafell. Unless it's Papilimo.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
Wait. You come in here and the first thing you say is that, not the Sultan is dead.
A surprise attack.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
And then those guys are with the freaking Asians. I still remember that.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Are you forgetting to say something, lad? They're also like, this is weird. I hate this guy! What is Thancred doing over here? Like, just macking it up with this Mikote?
What
fighting?
is going on in there?
I like that blue color.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Give it to him, Thancred.
Of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Nah, dude, we've been set
Espionage?
upon.
What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Right.
You'd best come along with us.
So what? Like, I got a job that's, like, not approved? You can arrest me for that?
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
You're only gonna get yourself in more trouble now. Killing troops.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without Her Grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us. Now.
Honestly.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. And you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Bro, that guy can voice act. I was gonna say, you know.
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, gods damn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
Me?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in Her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Lies. Lies.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
Hey, let go of me, Ilbert. You don't get to lay hands on me. To hell's with this man!
Accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo and his suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
This is Sparta!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
My tale will not end here, ill bird.
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
I knew it. I knew it.
How very convenient.
Right?
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your Confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view.
A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark
Witch?
gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend.
So what, bro? We got more clout.
I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
Yeah, okay.
Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes.
Whatever, you probably had a hand in it
For
too.
a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
Her handmaiden did it. She did it! She's a Garlean.
This cannot be. Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
It's your fault. It's your fault.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Dang,
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Yup. Look at all those teeth.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Look at his eyes, dude. He did this.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! KO! Here's the cover for the line, and the Legend Killer picks up the victory! That's just going to add to his ego, folks.
Leggie's done. Bro,
Have you
look at
lost your
Raubach.
mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Man, all these people are so stupid.
You're next to scheming bastard!
Uh-oh. Dang.
Oh, Raban!
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Yeah, you're next. And she walks away, really? Reminds me of a...
How unlike you, old
Ocelot.
What? My hand! I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
Like the Reggies from Pokemon?
And arrest this traitor as well.
For everything. Yeah, I know. They were right. It was right. We're about to walk into a storm.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have.
So he is a traitor.
You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile.
I don't know. From what I just saw, he looked pretty rabid.
She took the mad bull and cut off his balls.
Damn.
And a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
What did he say?
Wow. What a diss, dude. Got him. And now he literally had his, like, something cut off.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
The people.
It was me.
I told you.
He's the traitor, right? This guy's the traitor? The guy with the cool... The guy that stands out from all the other Crystal Braves?
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you?
Traitor.
And then nobody's gonna believe Raban. Nobody's gonna believe him.
You die!
It was that slicked back hair, dude. And that smirk. I just knew it had to be him. Ilbert is no slouch.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Wow. Dude. I got this. Bro. Raban the Lion, bro. Leomon incarnate. Fist of the Beast King over there.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred! Where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion? The
careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces, I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Ida.
Unless you plan on pummeling them all,
Smash.
I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
We can pummel them all.
The Sultana's
I'm here.
assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Kurthus.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel.
Dude, Nanamo's chambers are like right there in the. Where
It should lead
from.
outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
She's gonna stay behind.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
Bruh.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Nice. A black mage. They got it. They got it.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
Nice.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
You know there's another way around, right?
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Obligatory look back and smile. Like, they got this. Don't even worry about it. AoE's all over the place. Especially fire too. Take them out easy. This guy, dude. He was even worse than Teleji, right? That's what we're about to find out. Whoa. Ah. Ooh.
Now look what you've done.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Captain America over here.
Nearing the end of my tether.
Limit break.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Best friends forever. What spell is this? I didn't learn that one. In Thunder? Ada Digivolve too.
Let them have it, Ada.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Hyper Beam. Did they get taken out too? That was amazing.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Uh-oh. Domans.
This way!
Nope.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
Listen to the kitty lady. Reminds me of Luffy losing all his friends.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
Walk the other way.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
What the hell? What is this? What is Istola's power? Clap. Oh! No chance. We're going for Rogue next, dude. That looks cool. Took an arrow to the knee. He's never gonna be the same again.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
Tis done.
Is that holy?
Forgive me, Mitra.
Who's Mitra? I don't remember Mitra. Why is everybody saying goodbye?
Heidelin, she speaks to me.
Not
No.
to me, bro.
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. 'Tis the only way.
What? It leads out there? That's like where our first quest took place or something. Where am I gonna go? Alphino! Alien?
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
Who's with you? No good. They all
Damn
died,
that man! Taleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
Why do you have that hood on, though?
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is?
Hey!
I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
That's a good face to see. It's good to see you, mate.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
Brent, you bastard. Let's go. If y'all don't know, that's the guy that brought us here in the first place. Like in the very first, that was like the very first introduction. You turn this game on, this is the first face you see if you choose anything in Ul'dah. He's having Waka drive the cart.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were.
Wow.
Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one
Alize,
watching
there we
over
go.
me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Whoa.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin!
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified.
Dude, look at his hair, man. That's
The blame
locks.
plainly lies with the monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
For real, bro. He's a good man.
And you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation.
Alfino's still crying over here. Oops, sorry.
'Twas I who needed saving.
Looks like we reached Gridania. Them soldiers keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Uldar and get a lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Later, Brent. Alright, let's go. Where are we, Blackbrush? Did we just like ride around for like hours? Pippin, talk to me, my boy. The most unassuming folk can provide to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Olivia, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alfino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Olivia are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarupin, but Alfino, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! What are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends from safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. Nice! We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarists and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus. Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone! Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Uldar to the Monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn easily to the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Nice. The people are at my side. Marshal Tarupin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that father would labor to believe. But enough talk. You must go. Master Alfino, your ship awaits. I also know of some Ixil that can help us with some airships. Just off the cliff, I see. I fished here once. Up, up! There's no rest for the righteous. Ain't no rest for the wicked. I didn't know it had like that chainsaw in the back. The good land of Kurthus. I spent many a time here. Foraging for rocks and logs. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Horsefont. Mayhap he will know what to do. Let's go talk to our boy. Alphino just seems so defeated at the moment. How's it going, my lad? Master Alphino told me your tale, Olivia. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Now that was a quest! Sheesh! What's next? Before the dawn. In times of trouble, there are few things more precious than unconditional support. This has to be the last quest before the fall.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies.
That's right.
You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
Ooh, nice.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
Nice.
Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Look at Alphino. He's so sad.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly
What do you
cold
mean?
this day.
I only have Alphino
I
here.
suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Alright, that's weird that it completed the quest. Alphino! Olivia! Is it really you? Tataru! You're still alive! I forgot about you, my friend. Oh, I'm so happy that you'll... Same, friend, same. I tried contacting Midphilia and the others, but no one would respond. And the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Lahaman told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Yep, Yugiri. We see her face. Yes. My mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Ay. Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to wave a glamour around the waking sands from outside. Our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, so we waited here at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, but you should know the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. But that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the scions restored to their rightful place of honor. Yugiri's got our backs tenfold.
'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And
Broccoli,
look
be
what that
quiet.
arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
Exactly, Alfino. Come on now.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Well, first you gotta start by drinking that hot cocoa, my guy.
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard.
Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon.
Orchefon?
'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity.
A real dog, you're only thinking of yourself.
Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Nani? Oh, that's the credits? Okay. That was awesome, dude. That was really, 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 really cool. What a great ending to that, I guess, A Realm Reborn, right? Like, that ends that. Didn't see that coming. But at the same time, I knew there was going to be a traitor. Broccoli knew. We all knew, dude, that Ilberd was the dude. I knew it. The first time I saw his stupid white collar and his slick back hair, I knew that guy was going to be a traitor. But yeah, no, that was great. You know, I guess I'm going to end it here. I don't know what comes after this, but I'm going to let it play. See what's up. And if anything comes up at the end, I'll just attach it. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for checking this out. We're gonna start Heaven's Ward, and I'm really, really freaking excited about that because like my friends kept telling me like how good it is, and you know, seeing how this ended, it's gotta start really good. So I'm already seeing it as like, wow, okay, cool. Yes, this is gonna be great. So yeah, catch us next time. I'll be here again. Subscribe, comment down below, like how your first experience through this went. Like that was impressive. That was really, really cool. Like all the series events that happened, like the death, the like Raubon being a lion. Like comment down below what if you've had this experience already. But yeah, later guys. See you on the next one. See you in Heaven's Ward. So there was something afterwards. Thy
All
deed
has
is
been
done.
arranged as you desired, my
Yup. Even Broccoli's laughing evilly. And he's singing. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Raubon. I will leave. Dude, those are eyes of determination. Elidibus. Nabriadas is no more. The order was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The northern lands. The earth is fertile and the seeds well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What? I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Dude, what is Urianger doing here? Oh my gosh, Broccoli is going off. We're here.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
Imagine that's actually what Midgard Sommer sounds like in the game. Instead of a voice, he just has broccoli chirps. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heaven's ward. Wow. Nice segue, Square Enix. A new chapter of New Game Plus has been added. My left arm! Now I see why people are getting that my left arm achievement. Alright. That ends it for sure this time. The next quest is Coming to Ishgard. The time for action has come, and Alphino knows what he must do. But that is best left for another time, people. For now, I need to rest. That was a lot to take in. And a lot to digest. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead! So yeah, where's goodbye? I'm gonna flex instead. Who's that? Later, people. Take it easy. Yeah.